Nobody can gaslight you to failure. If you read what I just read, it interests you. All of us has this habit of gaslighting, or people around of us have the habit of gaslighting, informing us that we are not worth our goals. All our manifestations are never going to turn into reality. We may not be good enough for whatever we are envisioning. All those voices just fade out as and when you read Atomic Habits by James Clear. James Clear first educates you about the 1% rule. If you try to be 1% better every day, you end up being 37 times better by the end of an year. The flip is also true. If you walk yourself away from your goal every day, at least even by 1%, you end up being 37 times away from the goal than you were on the beginning of the year. Second thing that James Clear educates us is about the valley of disappointment. Whatever we are going to start, we are going to end up at the valley of disappointment. Then through all the efforts, we have to drag ourselves to the ascent and hence to the plateau of latent potential, where I believe all our manifestations are going to turn into reality. All these things are great. How are you going to achieve it? Again, James Clear gives us clear roadmap on achieving these things. Identity trap, environment over wellness, 2-minute rule, habit stacking. Identity trap. Instead of associating you with the version where you always strive to be someone, associate you with the accomplished version. Instead of telling that I am trying to quit smoking, introduce yourself as a non-smoker. Instead of trying to force yourself to start a healthy lifestyle from tomorrow, associate yourself with a person who always have a healthy lifestyle. This is the identity trap. So instead of associating yourself with a version which is struggling, associate yourself to the version that has already accomplished. Second thing, the environment over wellness. No man rise to the level of his goals. They always fall to the level of the system. So you should have a healthy system around you to nurture you to achieve all your goals. So your environment is the main thing. So instead of gaslighting yourself in an environment, instead of trying to prove yourself every day, instead of creating that environment, why don't we take away all the temptations away and create a nurturing environment where things are cushioned? You have to put in an effort, definitely, but you don't have to fight with yourself every day. You don't have to torture yourself every day to take you closer to your goal. Instead, you pave the way. You give it a smoother way where you take away all the temptations, where you don't gaslight yourself. Third thing is the amazing rule. It's called two minute. So if you can do something for 2 minutes, you're going to do it now. And 2 minutes is not a great time, but if you scatter the 2 minutes throughout your schedule, you find that you are getting things done. Another thing is called habit stacking. So you take a habit, you stack with another habit. Example, you like your coffee, you stack the habit of reading or the habit of meditation or habit of walking with your coffee. So as and when you drink your coffee, you're going to read a book, or with the coffee you're going to meditate, or after drinking the coffee you're going to take your 10,000 steps. So when you stack this habit together, it is very easy to do that life-changing habit. It is very easy to achieve that life-changing habit. And if you try to do it for 2 minutes, so habit stacking with 2 minutes is actually the golden rule of doing those things that you always didn't want to do. Every good habits that you are doing will take time to get a reward or a response. That is so there. That is why it's called valley of disappointment. But the moment that reward and response start coming, you will feel a joy, feel a sense of accomplishment. That's very important in perpetuating these good habits. So you have to push it through the valley of disappointment. You have to push it through till you see an end, till you see your goal. For that, rewards and responses actually matter. So you have to find your ways to reward you for all the small gains. And when those responses reach you, try to celebrate it, try to accept it rather than thinking too much. Just accept it and enjoy it so that you can keep staying to that habit. It really helps you stay into the habit. Before I read Atomic Habits or Ikigai or Dopamine Detox, I didn't have a huge idea of what I wanted to do. I always read books, I always recommended books, but I didn't think that I had it in me to bring it to a larger forum. When I read Atomic Habits, when I read Ikigai, when I read Dopamine Detox, I understood what I want to do. I had a clear way on how I have to do, and I had the help to take away all the distractions from my path. Atomic Habits helped me start helped me pave my way to the success, take away all the distractions from achieving what I always wanted to achieve. Chapters in Coffee was my manifestation. Chapters in Coffee is what I always wanted to do. So every subscriptions, every comments, every view is actually my rewards and response for my small change that I always bring in my day. Atomic Habits have really helped me to have a better life, and I think it will do to you too. Next time, I will bring another book, life changing book, meaningful book in the forum for discussion, and I hope you like what I'm bringing. Thank you. That's from Chapters and Coffee for today. Kindly subscribe and drop a comment.